Our next speaker is Irene Caudillo, who is CEO and President of El Centro. El Centro is a not-for-profit serving Wyandotte and Johnson counties with a mission to strengthen communities and improve the lives of Latinos and others through educational, economic, and social opportunities. Irene received a bachelor's degree from the University of Missouri-Columbia and a master's degree in public administration from the University of Missouri-Kansas City. For close to 25 years, Irene has worked in not-for-profits, serving the community as a staff member of the following organizations: KCMO Health Department, Youth Opportunities Unlimited, Catholic Charities of Northeast Kansas, and Swope Health Services. Irene is a member of numerous advisory and committee boards, including the University of St. Mary's Board of Trustees, KCK Library Foundation, University of Kansas Advancement Council, and the Community Housing of Wyandotte County. She has received numerous honors for her work, including named by City Union Mission as one of 5 women in 2010 as the recipient of their Woman Who Changed the Heart of the City Award. Irene is married and the proud parent of 3 children.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure to be here today to really share with you the organization's work. As mentioned, I represent El Centro, which is a nonprofit that serves Wyandotte and Johnson counties. Our mission, as you heard, strengthening communities and improving the lives of Latinos and others through educational, economic, and social opportunities. We were created in 1976 through a grant from the Archdiocese of Kansas in Kansas City, or Kansas City in Kansas. The Catholic priests actually noticed a growth of Spanish language migrants in the Argentine Armadale areas of Kansas City, Kansas. You know, though our programs and leadership have changed over the years, we've really remained vigilant to this original purpose. And what we've noticed as a major change is the needs of the population we serve, especially their status. We've moved from predominantly migrant to predominantly undocumented families and individuals to now what we're noticing is actually mixed status families. Most common, it's the parent, a parent, or parents that are undocumented but have children that are citizens. Now, the uniqueness of our organization is not only the fact that we are bilingual in a lot of ways with staff, but that we represent diverse cultures, including those from Mexico, Peru, Colombia, because as you see, cultural competency to us is an important aspect of our work. Now, though we predominantly serve Latinos in our community, El Centro works with anyone that walks through the door needing our services. We have things like dual language preschool, after school and summer school, health education and health navigation is important for the population as well. Financial literacy and counseling, income tax preparation, because a large part of what people think utilize as a myth is the fact that our folks don't pay taxes, but they do. We also have home buyers education to build assets, victim assistance, and we're also into civic engagement. So voter education and voter registration, citizenship clinics, and know your rights clinics are important. But the issue that's important to our population that we serve, though very controversial, and touches the topics of today is that of immigration. Currently, 11.1 million undocumented immigrants live and work in the United States, and many of them have been here many years. The average of families that we work with is about 15 to 20 years that they've been in our community. Now, of these estimated 11.1 million, 81% were born in Latin America. That's according to the Pew Hispanic Center. So the actual figure of undocumented Latinos is about 9 million. Though we're not all the 11.1 million, we have become the face and the contention behind this issue. This country's unfair treatment of immigrants goes way back, and it often hinges on groups that we say ruin America or change America. Remember how we treated the Italians, how we treated the Asians, and on this 50th anniversary of the Selma March, and as we celebrate Martin Luther King, though not considered immigrants, we cannot forget our country's injustice to the African American community. But today, Latinos don't feel welcomed, and they often are looked at as ruining the fabric of this country. There is no doubt that the darkening skin color of America or the changing demographics causes fear and racism. Now, the increased Latino immigration came after 9/11. And as you're aware, after 9/11, immigrants have become the political scapegoat for the war on terrorism. The government has put into place anti-immigration policies that include increased policing, restriction, and yes, militarism. There are immigration policies that deny aspiring citizens, those that have been here a long time or are long-time residents, as well as naturalized citizens, their due process. And what they're doing it by increasing patrols, also racial profiling, and also all of that's going on in the southern border. And we're also keeping our families in detention, which caused not only the breakup, but the breakdown of our families. Now, there is a political demand to very much seal the southern border based on national security. But why don't we secure the northern border in the same manner? You know, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency has apprehended more suspected terrorists in the nation's Canadian border than down in Mexico. And why is this country denying deferred action through the President's executive order for young people and parents of citizen children? The only thing this action does is provides temporary work permits, allowing undocumented workers to apply for jobs that match their skills, maximizing earnings, as well as eliminating victimization and unsafe work conditions. You know, we're really talking about pulling some of our immigrant families out of poverty. Undocumented immigrants make up 5.1% of the U.S. labor force. That's about 8.1 million unauthorized immigrants that are either working or looking for work. Now, on an interesting note, when discussing poverty with the families that we serve, it is their belief, though many are at 100% of the poverty level, they're not poverty-stricken here in the United States. This is what we know as internalized racism. Because these families, this country has led them to believe that they are inferior and that equality is therefore not a logical goal. El Centro's role is to educate. We want to advocate and we want to take action. We want to engage our community and work to move our families forward. They're here for all the right reasons. The fact that they're here. We want to push our elected officials to address comprehensive immigration reform, and we want to enact a pathway to citizenship that is fair and dignified. Our goal is to engage Latinos, to get them beyond entry-level positions, to see education as their advancement, and really change the lack of representation at the decision-making tables. This means we need to run for office. We need to have a voice. We need to get those in the community to step up. I'm going to give you an example. In Wyandotte County, Latinos represent 26% of the population. And in the KCK school district, 43% of the population are Latino students. And there is not a Latino on the commission or the school board. We not only must see ourselves in these positions, but value the contributions and be civically engaged to change perceptions and to represent a growing misunderstood Latino population. Now, El Centro believes we need limits of the number of immigrants we can support in this country. We can't support everyone leaving their country to chase the American dream. But our country deserves comprehensive immigration reform that, one, establishes a line to stand in that leads to citizenship. Two, that reunites families. And three, protects the rights and working conditions for all workers. Thank you.